I was in a mastermind a few weeks ago with a ton of really successful Amazon sellers. And when asked what their number one pain point is, it's shrinking profit margins. So in this video, I want to create a play-by-play for what you can do as an online store owner to actually protect yourself against shrinking profit margins in the coming months. So let's go. Hey, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Khierstyn. I'm the CEO of Launch and Scale. And on this channel, we help you with practical tips to help you grow your D2C brand so that you can own your channel and own your audience. So if that's something you're into, let's get into the video. Everything online these days seems to be so much harder than it was 7 years ago. And of course it is. We have rising customer acquisition costs, increased competition, which do you feel the squeeze of thinking that you need to discount your products in order to sell, but then you're actually not making money. So like, what's the point? We have inflation, we have all these other things. But look, this video is not about doom and gloom. This video is how to actually reverse that cycle and actually think differently so that you can protect your online brand from shrinking profit margins. So how do you do that? The very first thing I want to get into is what exactly is a brand, okay? So a brand that you are creating is an emotional connection with your customer. So for example, there are two kinds of products you can sell online. You can sell a commodity, which is just like this kind of product. It's like a journal that has just lined paper and like it's just another journal. There's nothing special about it. But then there's a brand that like the iPhone created, where it gives you a sense of community, longing, identity, where like, if I had to replace my laptop, like there's no way I'm buying anything but an Apple product. Apple's built this sense of brand identity, this connection with a customer. And what we want to do is to create that same sort of connection with your customers. And so the solution really to shrinking profit margins comes down to building an e-commerce brand for yourself and creating an emotional connection with your customer. So in this video, I actually want to talk about number one, the best thing you could do is email nurturing. So as part of selling your products on your own website or Shopify, you should be actively building your email list. Now, one big mistake that sellers make is they just focus on promotional advertising and they don't actually see their list as a source of inspiration, customer connection, future customers, or nurturing, or really opportunity, which is what it is. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take a look at your email nurture strategy and make sure that you are doing a nice 50 to 70% split of value add content. As an example, if you look at your last like 4 to 5 email broadcasts, what was the nature of those emails? Is it sharing your story, talking about how you're giving 25% off? Is there anything that really helps add value to your customer's life? So one example, we work with a brand that is a diaper changing pad. Now, what we can do for educational content is start to take a look at who it is that's actually buying her products. It's new moms that love aesthetics. They love beautiful products, but they also love something functional. By allowing us to get into what our customer struggles with, we're able to build content that actually improves their life. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to have someone who just buys our product and then forgets about us. Because guess what? When that mom that just bought the product forgets about us, what about all the mom and me play dates and all the other moms that she's talking to that she could potentially swear by and refer this product? But because you're out of sight, out of mind, because you haven't brought in a really good engagement strategy, you're limiting your ability to stay top of mind with not only your customers, but to be there when someone on your email list is actually ready to make a purchase. So number one is look at your email content strategy and make some value add content. Okay, value add content is like in the case of a diaper changing pad, you can look at potentially breastfeeding tips. You can look at diaper changing tips. You can look at quick and easy prep meals your moms can do on the go because you know as a new mom you're stressed for time. You can do sleeping tips. You can bring in professionals to interview and help and that sort of thing. So number one, you want to be fostering a sense of connection and a sense of community by really doubling down on education for not only your customers, but to-be customers that are on your email list. So that's number one. Number two, Don't be scared of this. This is building a community on social media. With the emergence, and let's be honest, short form video has taken over every kind of really good, engaged content that we see on TikTok, Instagram Reels, etc. And instead of just pushing out promotional value add content, you can actually take your social media up a level by, could you go live with your audience? Could you be sharing some behind the scenes video where you can like show them a day in fulfilling orders? You can share your story. Start to build a connection with your customer by the kinds of video, by humanizing your brand, by not only getting on video yourself, but engaging your audience, asking them questions about what they think about new products to release, or go live with them and showcase your product and answer questions about how to use it. This is an amazing way to build a connection with your audience that so many e-commerce brands are not tapping into, because guess what? You might be scared of video, but video is one of the best connection points when it comes to building a community. Number 3, we alluded to this a little bit, but build a word of mouth campaign. Having a simple customer referral strategy is going to help you, on top of point number 1, with a great nurturing email flow with regular broadcasting content, is going to allow you to stay top of mind. One of my favorite referral programs is the Aura Ring. So Aura is a sleep tracker, not sponsored, but right in the app, they make it easy for me to pass on savings to a friend. What's really interesting about Aura is that it is a single product brand online. So I don't necessarily, there's a couple ways to do referral strategy. We can have it where it's like, hey, by you referring a friend that buys, we give you $20 off your next purchase and they save $20 off their first purchase. But that doesn't really make sense on a single product store like Aura. And I know a lot of you watching this may be single product store owners. So what you can do, what Aura does, is they pass on a savings of $40. So I'm able to send this to my mother-in-law, for example, where she was asking me about the Aura the other day at the zoo. And she said, like, I'm able to say like, hey, here's the discount for $40 off your order. And then Aura rewards me with like swag or other back-end things. So having a customer referral program allows you to grow from within and actually will help your acquisition cost, because if you are giving a coupon for $20, $30 off your product, that is your acquisition cost, where you might actually have a higher acquisition cost on the paid side. So it's a win-win as well. All right, my last point is a bonus point. It is growing a Facebook community. Now, I didn't want to say this, obviously, because having a Facebook community has so many benefits, but it is really hard to do well. So this might be more of an advanced community building strategy. But having a Facebook group, we've had some past brands get a lot of their launch revenue and a lot of their ongoing revenue and product ideas from Facebook communities. So if that's something, if you are naturally drawn to building a literal community on Facebook, or you have a social media intern or someone on your team who's able to manage that process part-time, that could be an amazing value add to offer your customers. It may not be something you launch with, but as more of a long-term strategy, having a literal Facebook group can be a really awesome strategy. So all of these, what I would recommend you do is pick one of your favorites to implement and go from there. All of these work in tandem to build a brand, build a connection, humanize your brand, and increase brand loyalty, because ultimately you want to be the brand that they constantly come back to, or whenever one of their friends is like, hey, where did you get that planner? Or, hey, I love your XYZ, like, what is that? And top of mind, they're like, oh, I love this product. It's blah, blah, blah. Go to this website and get it. Right? It just makes it really, really easy for you to use your customers to grow from within and foster that sense of community, overall helping you build that brand and reduce your acquisition cost. Okay? Let me know in the comments which one of these 4 is your favorite points that you are excited to implement now, and we will see you in the next video.